Okay, this is the first meeting in quite a while for the Open Space Committee meeting. So we call to order our meeting. And before we proceed, if it's okay, with everybody, I would like to have a moment of silence for our friend Ann Weston, who passed a couple of weeks ago. That said, we will miss her, but we must move on. And so Adam is here to bring us up to date on what's going on, because we haven't had a meeting in a long time. So Adam, you go ahead.
So, yes, like we said, we haven't met in a while, and this will be the first time since I've started. So I called everybody to see if they could come in to kind of get to know you, see what the board has done in the past. I understand you were involved in the open space recreation plan update a couple of years ago. That plan is good for a couple more years, so we don't have to work on that probably for at least a year. I don't really have much for updates aside from that. I didn't know if the board was working on anything the last time you convened when that was involved.
Okay, help me refresh my memory, folks, because I don't know, we had gone over many of the parcels in town to see what was, see what could be done with some of them, and others that were not usable and that. So we went through quite a few of those. Again, I haven't taken the time to review this. But that's pretty much what we were working on.
Yes.
When we got together the last time, isn't it?
Yep. So I don't have anything specific for the board to do in the future, because the open space plan is completely good for a while.
Oh, is it good for?
See, we had a list. We had a list of parcels like this, and we went through them one at a time,
Right.
just to see if there was anything. I apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over a virus, so I don't know what I sound like out there, but hope everybody can hear me. So that is the last thing that we were working on. So I don't know if there's anything to continue on.
I don't have
that.
anything. To answer Mark's question, the plan expires November 2021.
Okay.
So we really don't have to think about working on that until sometime next year. Generally takes about a year to do these plans. So we're looking at sometime 2020 to convene to work on that update, to basically start a whole new plan. I am working on the master plan, and there is an open space chapter in the master plan. I would like to be able to send it out to you all and kind of get your feedback to see if I'm on track with what I've been writing. I've been writing the chapter from scratch. Use a lot of the information from the open space and recreation plan. But you all live in town. I'm fairly new to town. I don't live in town, so I'd like to get your feedback. So if I could send that out to you the next week, and just if you have a chance, kind of read through it. It's not quite 20 pages. The chapter kind of encompasses the recreation plan and kind of condenses it into information just for the master plan.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good step forward, and kind of renew our updates and what have you here, so we can move on. Backing up to the board and committee updates, is there any plan to try to see if we can get more members on the committee?
Well, I was talking to Julie about the direction for this committee, and said I really didn't have one.
Okay.
We weren't sure if we were going to even reconvene the committee after your terms expire if we don't have a specific task or project.
Okay.
There's really no need to meet.
Right.
If you all feel differently, we can reconsider that. But at this point, we're not sure the future direction until we're to the point to update
Okay.
the plan.
Yeah, we did know at the outset that it would probably be a temporary thing, but I didn't know how much further, that you'd want us to carry on.
Yeah.
If there was anything else for us to be involved with.
Right, from my end, from my everyday
Sure.
working, aside from that master plan, which is really the big focus
Sure,
for
okay.
my planning initiative,
Okay.
that's really about it. Again, I can defer to the board if you feel differently. But yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Mhm. All right. So that would be, July 1st would be the
Correct.
ending date, sure, okay. All right.
So we probably need to create a new committee when we update that plan.
Sure. Do you, are you able to be in contact with Matt? Can you talk to him about these minutes?
Sure.
Or do you want me to call him?
I can
You
check
can
in with
see
him,
if he
what
still,
the
if he
status
has
is.
them. Sure, okay. And I guess we have no public comment.
No.
All right. So does,
Is there any plans for South Hill Road? It's just gonna stay open?
Not at this time, there's no specific plans. I do talk about that a little bit in the master plan chapter. I know that those properties abut, or nearly abut the golf course and the Pappas complex, so maybe there's something we can do to connect the two, but there's no specific plans as far as I know at this time.
okay.
It's I guess a big deal when the town took that over a couple of years ago. There's a lot of land back there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I think almost 100 acres, if I'm not mistaken.
It's close to, it's a big piece out there.
Yeah. So,
Is the town DPW still mowing and taking care of that plot that's down there
I
on
believe.
South Hill Road? Yeah.
I believe they would be, yes.
Good. Okay. So, does anybody else have anything to?
Do we have a schedule for the next meeting, or is there gonna be a next meeting?
If we can meet again, if we want to talk about the master plan chapter in a little more detail after you have a chance to review it, that would be great.
Okay.
I defer to the board on that one.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be good, yes.
Yeah, I think we could have at least one more meeting, and
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully John can get to that one, because he
Yeah.
usually has good input also, so it'd be
Yeah,
nice
I
to
mean-
have him aboard.
if you have ideas for the Southville property, if you have ideas for Granger Cliffs, which is I know is kind of a steeper property, but from what I've read, there are talk of maybe trails back there. If there's anything looking forward long-term that you think the town could do regarding open space and recreation, that would be very helpful in the writing of the plan. 'Cause I'm fairly new to town, I'm looking for as much input from the residents as possible, because you know the town, you've been in town for however many years.
Sure.
Any ideas would be great. I mean, master plan is 10, 20, 30 years in the future. Just
Mhm.
any long-term planning that
Sure.
any input we can get would be helpful.
They talked maybe disc golfing at one of those parcels maybe,
Just go.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that seems to
That's
be
South Hill
getting
Road.
popular
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. It seems to be getting more and more popular every year, and it's been popular for a while.
When do you wanna meet next?
Want to meet, is Monday nights good for?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But-
I think we've been kind of trying to schedule the first Monday of the month,
Why don't we,
as long as the room is open.
why don't
Same time, 6 o'clock?
or the first Monday in June, we'll tentatively schedule that. I'll check the meeting availability. And
I don't have my calendar, I don't know what date that is, but for the first Monday in June, then, and then you'll let us know if the room's available. If not, we'll move it to the next Monday that's available, I guess.
Yeah. Usually the first and third Mondays are usually, this room's available.
yeah, I think it usually, especially at 6, it's usually available.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one more thing that just came to mind. The walking path from the Pappas Recreation Area all the way back down to South Hall Road. I've heard on a couple of occasions that there's an awful lot of poison ivy there. And people are kind of afraid to use it now in the summertime with the poison ivy. So again, I don't know if that's something the DPW could spray or what can be done about that, but certainly we don't want people coming out of there with big cases of poison ivy.
There is a lot of poison ivy there,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
growing up into the trees. You know, the vines are about 2 or 3 inches in diameter.
Well, yeah, it's been there a long
A
time,
long
obviously.
time, yeah.
So it's going to be a chore to kill that, I suppose, but,
Yeah, I can, I'll
Keeps
pass,
people on the path, though.
well, yeah. But keeps some people away from it too, some people
Yes,
just don't
yes,
take a chance.
I can pass it along to the DPW director and see if
Good.
some lucky person can take care of that.
Spray, yeah, okay, whatever.
Is that, are they still in the schedule to mow that South Home?
Yeah, I just asked
I
that question,
I
and he
believe
said
they're
yes, they
still
are.
taking care of that. I
Yes.
can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure I heard at some point that
Mhm.
they do that. So it is town property, so somebody has to maintain it.
It's a beautiful piece of property down there.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
it's nice.
Right, but it has to be kept in passive recreation for the length of the loan, 10 years I think it is. We can't
Yeah.
really do anything with it other than just passive recreation like walking or maybe the disc golf could be okay, that sort of thing, but
How,
that's
you know how long the
limited.
town's had it?
I've lost track now. Does anybody know when we, what, 3 years now
There's
maybe?
more, maybe 4.
4?
Yeah, 3 or
4
4.
years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, another 6.
I think at one of our meetings, we were talking about, somebody discussed the possibility of putting a Frisbee golf course in there. You know,
Oh, the
this
disc golf,
sport where
that's
they,
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about there, yes.
yeah.
Yeah. That, I think that's considered passive enough that could,
Oh, yeah.
you can put that up in there.
I
Sure.
would think so. It's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah,
you wouldn't be eliminating anything aside from
Yeah.
making some paths.
yeah,
I didn't realize it was that popular a sport.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, it's,
You know, the one in Leicester is national renowned. They have national tournaments and
is
stuff
that
there.
right? Oh, where is it in Leicester? I'm not aware.
Marshall Street.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, so first I hear that.
Aside from the Christmas tree farm back there, they do
Mm-hmm.
disc golf.
Oh, wow. All right, well, is there anything else then? We'll just hear from you by email when the next meeting will be?
Yeah, I'll shoot everybody an email this
Okay.
week, and
Sure.
I'll send everybody a draft of the chapter I have.
Sure.
It's not awfully long. It's very much in draft form.
Sure.
It doesn't have, it's not formatted like it's going to be.
Oh,
It doesn't
understandable.
have all the pictures
Yeah.
and stuff, but
That's all right.
actually that's something. If anybody has pictures of any of these areas you want to maybe include.
You know what we have is, Mr. John Anderson has a lot of pictures.
Okay.
I think it's Southall Road, maybe.
Who is that?
John, that person's on the committee?
Anderson.
John, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for pictures from really anybody of really anything that looks nice in town to include in the master plan as a whole, just to kind of break up all the narrative. It's only so much reading you can look at without breaking it up. So if you have anything you'd like to share with her, even if it's historical,
Or is there, I was just going to ask, is there anything that you might borrow pictures and have duplicates made from the Historical Society?
check
They
with
have
them.
lots of pictures there. I think, oh Lord, I can't think of his name. now.
Ken Ethia?
Well, Ken Ethia, yeah, he might have some down at Historical Society. And Ray, oh, what's his last name? Ray. Was on the, oh goodness, I can't think of his name. Anyway, he had a lot of pictures, and I think that they ended up at the Historical Society.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can check it with them.
So, Okay, anybody else have anything to offer? Say, question?
The last meeting that I attended, I was sick most of last year, but I attended a meeting in April 2nd of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the subsequent meeting was held on 5/7/18, which is the next month.
Mm-hmm.
What did we vote on there? Was it the vote to approve what we did in the previous year?
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember?
No.
No?
I think we did a lot of minutes. I think we okayed a lot of minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of these minutes that are on here are left over from the last agenda. I just carried them over because I wasn't sure if they were voted on or not.
Did anybody talk about the parcel of land over by Gilbert Way over there by where Gilbert's farm used to be?
I'm not familiar with it.
No. What's the name of the
I'm not
street?
from Auburn either, so the,
Barn Street.
Okay.
You know Barn Street as it
Yep.
goes up to the Auburn,
Yep.
Millbury line there?
Yep.
To the left there, as you're going east towards Millbury, there's a huge section of land that I think it's the largest section that the town owns. And there was some discussion about, there's a couple of access points from Barn Street. But no, there was Boy Scouts making trails in there several years ago, and the big issue was parking,
that's always an issue, is the
and what
parking.
would we do with that lot, or what would we propose to do with that huge section of land that runs along the railroad tracks there, all the way to the Sportsman's Club on Elm Street there? Nobody's ever talked about that in the last meeting, right? In May of last year?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I would say no, from what I can recollect, which is
Yeah.
probably not always accurate, but I don't think we did.
Yeah.
No.
So that's Barn Street,
Mm.
or Elm Street.
Yeah, Barnes. It's if you run down South Street from Route 20,
Yep.
you come to the end, and Barnes or South Street takes a hard right, but a left starts there. It's called Barnes Street, and it runs up to the Millbury line, which is about a mile up. And there's a huge chunk of land there that's owned by the town. I think it's the largest section of land. But I know that we discussed it during 2016 and 17, and part of it, well, mostly 16 and 17, but nothing was offered in the plan or the minutes to do anything with it. We were mostly talking about the Southold property, which is,
I don't seem to have minutes from
I
that.
know the
either.
town owns a lot of property that's off South Street. I guess Granger Cliffs was
yes,
named.
Yeah.
There's
up
a lot of
the
land
ledges
down
up
there.
there, yeah.
There's dozens of acres back there. I forget how much, but
Isn't it very steep too?
yeah, that's what I heard. That's why I don't think at this point the town has any specific plan because it's that steep. But
Do you know when our last meeting occurred? Did you have that in the?
I think it's what is it, May 21st, 2018.
21st, okay.
I don't seem to have minutes for that. So,
I didn't see any in my computer folder.
I can't help with that one because I don't remember and I don't have minutes.
I'll check with Matt on the minutes. See.
Okay.
So we decided to meet on 6/3 at 6 o'clock here?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I'll double check, make sure that it's available. And
Okay.
Somebody gonna bring that up to vote? There's a quorum, right? 3 of us?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. Great, so, okay, if that is agreeable with everyone, shall
Yes.
we vote to approve?
I approve, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right, it's a vote.
And What are we gonna do? We're gonna think about things, either close up the committee or
Well, he's
think...
going to send us his draft of the open,
The open space chapter.
open space chapter that he's working on. So we'll be reviewing that,
Okay,
and we'll talk about that at next meeting.
okay. You're gonna send that online?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay?
yeah, it's not quite 20 pages, give or take. It's in rough format, but all the content is accurate and should be there, and we'll look for your feedback. If I'm missing anything, if you think I'm way off base, any of my goals that I wrote down. I did take a lot from the open space plan, so there's a lot of carryover, but, you know, the open space plan is a few years old, so there's new information in there also, so.
And how long is that plan good for then?
Generally, it's 10 years, so it's
Okay.
not a hard deadline like the open space plan is. That expires after 7 years, where the master plan doesn't have a hard expiration date. I mean, some towns, they're 30 years old, they just have never been updated.
Yeah.
But generally, it's 10 years.
Mhm.
They're good for. I'm calling it Vision 2030.
Okay,
You want to think that far ahead.
sure. All right,
Make a motion to adjourn then?
Second?
okay. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, it's a vote. Meeting adjourned.